Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the DCG League season. I, of course, am Dragon. Going solo here tonight in the casting booth, I'm afraid. I couldn't really find a fellow co-caster who was willing at the last second, but never mind. I can do this, no problem. So, we are on to Game 13. We have reached the halfway point of the season now, and this weekend we should be playing on Grim Pantry from the Backwater Swamp region. For today, the survivors in Game 13 are Reborn, Dr. Pudding, Purple, and Lithuanian was supposed to be playing, but he hasn't made a single appearance this season so far, so Tavion is filling his slot, and the first killer we have is actually going to be Mikkel, because he needs to go first, apparently. And Mikkel has chosen to go as a Wraith. He's going the Wraith on this map. Interesting. So Purple is making his way to the secondary building. Tavion is just waltzing about. Pudding is already on a generator. And Reborn is hovering around the shack area. And Mikkel spots Reborn. She needs to get away fast. She's going to get a hit, and this is a surprise attack. And she's already committed shack power. She's completely wasted it. Purple is actually working the generator in the second building. Tavion is working one on his own. All of the three survivors are working individual generators from each other. Now, who is Reborn Rampart? Oh, she's taking him to Pudding, but I think, but it's not going to be enough. She goes down. I think she ran out of options there and didn't really know what to do. Reborn going down pretty early on in this game. Very fast start by Mikkel's Wraith. Tavion is standing nearby, just waiting to see. I think he's putting her on a hook or on the outskirts of the map. And Mikkel, oh, he saw, well, we could see actually that Tavion was hiding in his view, but he didn't actually notice it. Now he notices it, and now he's, oh, Tavion's timing the run. Is this Tavion or is this? Yeah, it is Tavion. He takes the hit to make sure Reborn doesn't get downed again. The generator inside the secondary building has been popped. Oh! And who was that? Who risked getting hit? That was Tavion. Reborn, I think, has shook off the heat. She's at the main building, the actual pantry. Whilst Mikkel is just harassing poor Tavion. And it doesn't seem like the basement's not here. It's in the actual main building. Oh, but Tavion tried going back over, and for some reason it wouldn't allow him. Either that, or he just wasn't properly lined up with the window. But he goes down, and it's a hook right there as well. It's a very quick and easy hook. Pudding is sort of starting to make his way to Tavion on the hook. And Mikkel uncloaking to go and bash in this generator. And back again. They say apparently the devs are going to fix that. They're going to make it so that you can probably bash in generators and check closets while in the cloak mode. Which I guess is a good thing. But someone got Tavion off the hook. I think that was Pudding. But Mikkel's just going straight for him. Oh, he wasn't close enough for that lunge though. But I don't think Tavion's close enough for any real cover either, and he goes down again. Now Mikkel is just leaving Tavion there. He's now going to find someone else, of course, because it's not three generators remaining just yet, so he can't really hook Tavion straight away. Now it's 3 generators. So once it's 3 generators remaining, all rolls regarding tunneling is still out of the window. Tavion has helped back up. I believe that was Pudding. Or was that Reborn, actually? They were both there. Reborn's trying to heal Tavion. Still a dangerous area, though. Oh, there's going to be a blockade here. Oh my goodness, Reborn and Tavion both sandbagging Pudding, who was trying to use that pallet. And Reborn was looking at that as well, but she just did not mentally register that fast enough. I mean, she had time, but she just didn't process that for her mind that hold a second, her teammate's about to be hit. Maybe let's move out of the way so we can use the pallet. But oh well. Pudding takes a hit. Oh, and a nice try there, but Pudding timed that pallet drop. He needs to get away from there though, because that's where the basement is. He's got a window to go through there. But Mikhail's actually back upstairs, and he's actually trying to go for... Who's the Claudette? That's Purple. Everyone but Purple is actually playing as Quentin in this game. And I think Mikhail's using this pantry as his own little farming area for points. I think he's just applying pressure, constantly switching targets, spreading the love, which is what you're really meant to do in optimum playstyle as a Wraith. And it actually works for the Wraith because... And putting down the pallet there before Mikhail's fully uncloaked. But as I was saying, it works well for the Wraith because you don't want to risk staying around being injured when a killer such as the Wraith can find you pretty easy compared to others. And if you don't have cover by then when you're injured, you're pretty much down. So Wraith is actually one of those, despite how weak he is, he's actually one of those risky killers to risk being injured around for longer periods of time. Especially after you think you've lost him. And he's just harassing these Quentins, now turning his attention to the Claudette that is Purple. Oh, and Mikhail thought he was going to land that surprise attack, and Purple's just running circles in front of him, but does take a hit there. And he actually does get the surprise attack. I thought the time window actually went by. But no, Mikhail gets his points. And someone failed a skill check there. I believe that must have been Pudding, who was healing Reborn. And Purple goes down. Outside of our vision, that must have been another surprise attack. And the basement's here if Mikhail can get to it. He's just got to find that entrance, and there it is. And that's Purple going in the basement. And he stopped wiggling, actually, because he realizes it's futile. Tavion working a generator just outside the... Oh, actually, all three of them are working, but they've blown a skill check, and now all of them are going to be found. He's going to actually let him get the rescue, whilst he makes sure that no one pops that generator, and Tavion's taking another surprise attack. Pudding is actually going for the rescue. Reborn was just hiding behind that tree stump, and she's reversing the progress now. And actually, Tavion goes back, goes for the heal. Pudding and Purple both are running out. And I think Pudding's the one who's got his attention here. Takes a hit, but he's got to be careful. Does he even remember where the windows are? He might actually go down here. Oh, he does, but he gets over the window, crucially. Now, does Mikhail have quick access back? Oh, he's making sure that he gets that one popped, but so gets that one bashed in, but Reborn's repairing another. They're getting others at 99. I don't really think Mikhail has sufficient map control here. I mean, it's a hard ask as a Wraith in general anyway, but yeah, it's not much else that Mikhail could do here other than just keep on piling in those points and try and get more hooks as well. So that's Pudding's first hook. And I saw Quentin's head there, and so did he. Yeah, Mikhail did register that. That's another surprise attack. And he's got at least 5k points minimum in the three main categories. Everything except sacrifice category. I'm surprised he's leaving that on, but keeping that pallet up. But it gets another surprise attack. He's already got max deviousness. So Mikhail doesn't need a 4-kill that badly now. He can afford to breathe a little easier, knowing that it's just sacrifice points, which is what he's lacking most. Tavion's second hook. But still no closer to really getting someone killed and getting them out of the game. I mean, if Tavion goes down again, I guess, and that will be his death, but Purple's repairing the generator inside the shack. And pops it. Purple, by the way, still injured. No one's actually healed him. A Reborn gets hit. And it's a 1-for-1. Now, does Mikkel actually chase up? Yes, I think Mikkel's going after Tavion. And, yeah, now he's trying to delay things. Purple, meanwhile, going for the other one. And Reborn just goes down again. I think the survivors have to be wondering now, maybe it's time to pop the gens and get the exit gates open, because Reborn and Tavion both are now on their second hooks. Well, actually, Tavion's on his dead hook. And Mikkel is now chasing Pudding, which leaves Purple as the only saviour. But he's just busy repairing generators. I think Tavion's trying to crawl all the way to Purple. Pudding's being hit. Now does Purple take that? No, Purple's still soldering on the generator. He needs to hurry because Reborn's the other end of the map. Surely he must be looking at his HUD and saying, okay, Pudding's been injured. I don't think she's gonna... No, I don't think Purple's gonna make it. I think Reborn's just been left to be sacrificed. You've left it too late, Purple. I don't... I think this is bye-bye Reborn. No one's close enough to her. Oh, Pudding's there! He stuck up somehow. Unseen from us, he actually managed to sneak up. Reborn goes down, though. And, oh, she's actually gonna go on this hook. So not many points for her. That was so risky in terms of time. And all three of them are injured, by the way. Remaining survivors are all injured, so for them to go for an exit game straight away would actually be ill-advised. They're all trying to get together to heal each other. And Tavion's opening a gate. None of them are healing each other. Oh, he needs to uncloak now if he's going to get this. Oh, the gate just opens! Tavion being the hero, but... I think Mikkel's going to want his sacrifice points. Seems like Dr. Pudding and Purple both are running for the other gate. Question is he going to get to the right gate? He is, I think. And Pudding made it out. He's left Purple there, knowing that they were all injured and couldn't do anything. And there we have it. Well, that's actually Purple's second hook. Miguel just repeatedly hitting Purple over and over again to try and kill him faster. But all in the entity's own time. And so, there we have the results. Dr. Pudding with 21,776 points, Reborn with 12,976, Tavion with 12,636, Purple with 11,368. And then Mikkel with 29,377 points. Apex has chosen to play as Myers, the Shape. So another stealthy killer. And he's already seen 2 survivors, and they've only just noticed him after stopping Gen. What are they doing? Apex is already at tier 2, Evil Within. Who's he been stalking? It was Tavion was the David, and I think Pudding was the Quentin. In fact, he's like 2/3 of the way towards tier 3 even. Very, very early on in this game. But now he's trying to find survivors and doesn't know where to look. Oh, he finds Tavion again. Tavion seemingly wants to keep going back to that particular gen, and oh, now Apex tried swinging but was too far away. Gets a hit on Purple. He isn't committing tier 3 just yet. Oh, and he's decided to choose to go tier 3 then and then get Purple down. But nevertheless, gets Purple down on the ground and gets him hooked first. Tavion and Pudding working the same generator. Reborn going on and off the gen. Still doing her immersed playstyle. And I don't see how this is going to go so well for her. And called it. I really don't see the wisdom behind hiding right next to a generator that you know a killer's going to approach and bash down, but well, that's Reborn's first hook. And who is Apex chasing after this time? Like, Tavion goes down. Tavion trying to hide behind that closet, but his arm was just sticking out for Apex to see clear as day. No one's popped a single generator yet. And Apex is back to tier 2 Evil Within. Purple going for the hook rescue. Purple, Tavion is still... Oh, Tavion tried running injured behind Apex, and Apex hurt him. And Tavion goes down again. These guys are just pretty much trying to get each other back up on their feet. All the while, I think only... Well, I thought there was one person working a generator, but no, not even a single person is working one right now. And Reborn goes down, trying to get Tavion back up. I think he picks up Reborn instead of Tavion, because Tavion was the last one on the hook. Oh, he drops Reborn. And finally, they're getting people healed up. Or at least starting to. Whilst Apex is on the other side of the map. They need to be working different generators at this rate. Pudding being chased by Apex, who's blocked by a log. And a rock. And Apex just takes the shorter way around. Oh god, and the basement's there too. Oh, and Pudding just is lagging out. Is that Pudding, or is that because of Apex's connection, I wonder? Pudding's just been stalked even more. Not quite enough for Apex to get to tier 3 Evil Within. But he has got it again. Pudding repairing a generator inside that secondary building. Oh, purple also trying to be immersed. Around the same area with a generator there. And this is going to be purple's second hook. And Tavion, oh goodness me, Tavion's got no cover. This is what I don't get. They're not only going after the same generators over and over again, but they're going for the ones that have the least amount of cover or pallets nearby. Purple goes down. Well, he already did go down, and now he's being picked up. Pudding, meanwhile, is carrying on with the generators. And he chooses to stalk Tavion instead of going for the easy hit. I mean, he's still got 5 generators to his advantage. Who was that? Was that Reborn? Yeah, it was Reborn. Just standing there and taking in a load of stalking in the face. And drops a pallet early, but I think Apex is going to be right up behind. She's not actually looking to see where Apex is. Breaks a gen, though. Oh, and his Apex caught her out. Oh no, and Reborn gets the pallet stun. Oh dear. There was a bit of a lag there. And I wonder if Apex actually caught up because of that. Oh, this is Pudding who's injured, and this is the one that Apex can hear. Purple was hiding inside the pantry. Tavion also goes to get Reborn back up on her feet. And Pudding tried the window juke there. The sneaky window juke, but Apex could sense what was going on. Wait, is that Pudding's first hook? It is. I don't know why I assumed he'd already been hooked once. Maybe I'm getting him confused for Nope. No, that's definitely his first hook. Tavion, meanwhile, getting the gen done and a great skill check. Followed by a good skill check, but he's about to pop this one, and so is Reborn. Aha. Now, they're 99ing the gen with 4 gens. I think they're doing that to try and make sure they don't risk being tunneled. And Pudding was injured, was being chased briefly, but I think now Reborn's the one who's... Oh, Reborn ran herself into a corner there with not much wiggle room. But the problem is now with the killers is that they can kick the gen at once and it can fully regress. So 99ing generators after you've only popped one, I'm not really sure that's a sound idea. The killer... Oh, and he does actually manage to drop Reborn somehow. I wonder if he was just having a go at trying to reach the other survivors with Reborn on his shoulder. Or whether he was actually trying to get to a hook. Again, he activates tier 3. He's actually doing pretty well for deviousness as Apex with his Myers. Oh, and Purple made a mistake. And he goes down. But still a little short on hunter points, so not far away from 5k, but Apex still needs to do more chasing with the shape. And Tavion needs to bail from there. What are you doing, Tavion? Not when he's tier 3, you're risking it like that. And that's Purple's second hook. Surely they got to consider popping gens. And Reborn in the basement. Apex just walking by. I'm surprised they didn't hear that chest being searched for. Well, Reborn does come back out and comes back out right into the knife of Myers. And that's Reborn's second hook. Tavion, again, Tavion also doing some burst playstyle really close by. I mean, all the survivors trying to be super immersive, trying to be sneaky by hiding so still behind corners and objects. And it's not really working out for them. But Tavion just put down a pallet when Apex was nowhere near on either side. And chose to put it down on the wrong side. Reborn gets rescued. But I'm not sure if body blocking is going to make much of a difference here. Reborn needs to get out. Pudding took a hit, I think, to make sure that Reborn didn't go down, but... You can hear them. And he's stalking Reborn for more deviousness. He had a choice there. He could have gone left for Reborn or gone right for Pudding. He gets tier 3 again. I mean, to be honest, if he's tier 3, I wouldn't be hanging around in the basement if I remember getting straight out. Because he is indeed coming back, and Pudding goes down. They need to start popping gens now. I don't think the tunneling thing matters anymore, guys. Like, everyone... I mean, Pudding's about to go on his second hook. It's kind of a... I mean, don't get me wrong, I kind of like the idea that they're experimenting and trying to come up with a certain strategy to work with the rules here, but as you can see, doing one generator and then doing the others to 99 just to prevent a killer from tunneling is not really panning out well for the survivors here. I think Tavion just realised how futile it was. I'm not actually sure if Tavion's already been on a second hook or if this is his second hook. Might even be his death hook. But now they're popping gens. That's another one. That's Tavion dead, yeah. All the other 3 survivors are on their death hooks. And they're just busy being immersed nearby. And I think Apex is just having a bit of fun, either trying to do a global taunt for all the survivors to see if there are any nearby to see him swinging around madly, shaking his head. And Apex, knowing that the survivor's been immersed around that particular generator from start to finish this game, just making sure that no one was there before he bashes it in. Pudding repairing a generator, presumably starting from scratch there. And he can hear it as well, can Apex. All the while, they're just giving him more parts to bash down. They don't have much in the way of generator progress, and what is Pudding getting stuck? He is. And he takes a hit. Apex already has max brutality points, that's for sure. Oh, and Pudding tried to do a reverse pallet stomp. I think he telegraphed that a little bit too obviously, so Apex ended up respecting the pallet instead. Oh, but that was Purple getting the flashlight save. Another generator gets popped. So who's Apex going to go for now then? I think he's going to check whoever popped that gen. I think it's Reborn. Reborn's not actually looking the right way. Reborn's being immersive, and she doesn't realise she's been stalked. Until now. She's starting to run. Apex actually is not bothering Chaser, is actually going to damage gens to say. He might still need Hunter points, which is why he's opting not to go straight for at the moment. Pudding got the gen popped. And he gets tier 3 again, I think off of Purple. There is still a pallet around there. You know that generator's still being regressed. I just want to make sure that no one was working it. Pudding has found another chest that hasn't been searched for yet. Will he be fortunate enough to score a medkit, I wonder? A broken key! Oh, what a troll. The game not being kind to him. Purple goes down, but Apex is still in tier 3 Evil Within, so he's not going to hook him just yet. I think in particular is after Reborn, because Reborn is still at full health. She can go down in one hit if Apex can find her before Evil Within wears out. Oh no, Purple and Pudding have run back into Myers. And Purple tried the 360 juke. It didn't work out. Reborn goes to a generator that has presumably been worked on before but has been regressed by Apex. Oh, and Reborn. And she tried running. I think she might start making a sprint noise and it let Apex know that she was there. I don't think Apex actually saw her until... Or at least it didn't look like from Reborn's angle that Apex had registered she was there. However, killers are able to suss out that survivors are there, but then give them the illusion that they don't know they're there until they round the corner and realise, smack. You know, joke's on you. So he's got max deviousness as Apex. Max Devious is not particularly an easy thing to get without a full kill as in Myers. You have to do a lot of stalking and a lot of bleeding. And he's already got max Hunter points, so it's really just sacrifice points. So all the 3 survivors that are remaining are on their death hook. And he's keeping... I think he's spraying the love and just keeping them all injured so that they don't... Who went into the closet? Apex goes to check in the basement. He's gonna check this one or not? No! Purple chose the right closet to hide in! Apex checked one but not the other. What a close escape. That was ballsy. I think Purple gambled that if Apex checked one, and it wasn't the right one, he would have thought, oh, ignore it and just go and look elsewhere. And Reborn and Pudding, I don't know if they're running around like not bothering healing each other. Oh, here comes Purple. Is he going to get another flashlight save? No! He probably realised that he wasn't close enough. That's Pudding dead. Now, we did see the hatch earlier, so I'm pretty sure that Apex and the remaining survivors know where it is. There it is again, by the by the shack even. Reborn's still injured. I wonder if there's enough stalking capability or stalking power left for Apex to get back to tier 3 or within. And to me, it looks like he's got 2 of the generators close by, if not all 3. He has, yeah, he's got a really tight 3-gen strat there. By basement as well. Oh, a great bait and stun by Purple. Oh, and I think Apex could tell that Reborn was hiding there. But not killing Reborn. I mean, he's already got max everything except sacrifice, so he doesn't really need to delay this game anymore. With the exception of making sure that no one's got access to the hatch. And he sees one of the Claudettes from distance there going for the generator. I think Reborn badly wants that hatch, but I don't think Apex is going to make it easy for him the slightest. And Reborn goes down. And with its left all on Purple's shoulders to try and get her back up on her feet. But he's there. You can see the red stain of Myers. And he picks up... I think he's trying to bait out Purple. But he smartly faces the wall with his Apex, realising that Purple still has that flashlight at large. And Apex just staring at his face. He does go back towards the hatch though. Now what's going to happen here? Hatch is open. Purple's still remaining. He's running around the pantry though. Does he not know where the... No, he doesn't know where the hatch is. He's running around trying to find it. He doesn't actually realise that pretty much every other survivor, except for himself, has run directly over the hatch. And Apex, well, he's just walking around trying to find a... Oh my goodness, I saw Purple from Apex's vision out of the corner of his eye, but he didn't realise it. That was so close. And Apex loops back around to the hatch again. Still no sign of Purple, but if Purple just keeps following the same route, he might actually get back to it. Although, actually, Apex is turning back. He's going around back where he came. But does Purple actually know where the hatch is? Because I don't... Judging by the way he's moving, I don't think he does, but... It's either that or he does know and he's just trying certain maneuvers and trying to leave clues behind further away from the hatch in order to try and get a clear run to it. I think this is really a case of who will bite hardest first. Apex is slowly making his way. I think he sees the scratch marks. Yeah, he's seen the marks. He knows Purple's around there somewhere. Purple's gone upstairs. Oh, and he's seen him. And where is Purple going to go? He can't be stalked anymore. And he thought there was a pallet there wasn't, but... Oh goodness. Now Purple's really in trouble. He's got no power nearby. He didn't even bother going through the window. He's got nowhere to go. And he goes down. Purple did not know where the hatch was, or at least he couldn't... If he did, he couldn't really get a clear run to it. So he's going to go and... moonwalking. I think this is his own way of taunting Purple. I think Purple's just wanting to crawl around. Yep, enough silly stuff. Let's proceed to the end of this game. Apex is carrying Purple on his shoulder. There is a nearby hook. And this is definitely going to be a 32k score here for Apex again. Pretty much had complete control over that game, did Apex. Dr. Pudding, again with a top score of 17,337. Purple with 17,035. Tavion with 13,291. Reborn with 12,828. And Apex, again, with the perfect 32k score. He goes for Wraith as well, like Mikkel did. You can actually see from his view, he's got actually a decent choice of generators on each side of the map. And already someone starts working a generator. And Purple just puts the pallet down on his side anyway. Granting generator easy surprise attack, and that's the shack pallet wasted right off the bat again, just like in Mikkel's game. Oh, and Purple did get a stun though on Junrei, outside of our view. But Basement is not in the shack. Reborn, can you hear that Purple is injured? And it seems like he's chasing after... Who is that? Is that Pudding? It is indeed Pudding. He goes... Oh! Gets a pallet stun right around the corner there. Genray not having much fortune landing those hits very early on. He's not having a very fast start like Mikkel and Apex did. Oh, fakes a hit. Actually, might have even tried going for that hit for real and just missed and clipped the corner instead. But it made Pudding put down the pallet. Oh, he got stuck in the tree stump. Tried a juke. I was thinking, oh, he just whooped right. What was that? Pudding lagged out hardcore and just did a warping circle back around through the long grass and the reeds. Oh, and he cornered Pudding just enough to get the hit down. He decides to get that pallet down, and the basement's here. This is a great opportunity for Jinray to establish some control. Now that 2 generators have been popped, Jinray doesn't have to worry about hooking order. I think he might have gone the wrong way around, though. He has. He decided to drop him, but it was too late for the drop, even. Oh, Jinray, he went all the long way around at the foundation of the pantry. Missed his chance to get pudding in the... Thought Reborn was AFK for a moment there. But missed a chance to get pudding into the basin, which is crucial. I think Jinray's now beginning to struggle because the survivors are pressing on with the generator progress. And Pudding's really making life difficult for him right now, but Pudding is seemingly having lag issues. He's just like skipping ahead now and then. Fails a skill check, but still completes the heal. Tavion, meanwhile, has been injured, and he's being chased by Jinray. Who just puts the pad down without any trickery. Oh, but Tavion! Oh my god, Tavion mistimed that completely. Thought that Jinray was going to come round, but Jinray timing that just right and opting not to get, oh, respecting the pallet, realizing that, Purple was sort of trying to signal a bait and stun. You see, I think he was leaving Tavion there previously because he wanted to draw more people around. And it worked because he got Purple and Reborn nearby, ready for the hook rescue. In fact, they need more altruism because of Jinray not having a fast start this game. And now already they get the hook so quickly. They get the rescue so quickly, but don't even give them time to get away. And Pudding takes a surprise attack. And I'm actually surprised that Jinray didn't try and establish a little more control just by going for Tavion and making sure he's one survivor out of action temporarily. Oh, I think who was that? It was Purple. Mistimed the runaround. And Jinray did that so well. Mind gamed that pallet. Which is really not an ideal pallet for the survivors, I must say. There's not much hope there for a survivor who's already injured to try and outmaneuver a killer there. But they are working... I think all 3 survivors are working the same generator. Finally, Jinray gets someone into the basement. On the back hook as well. And I'm pretty sure Jinray can just about hear which generator is being worked on. Gets an easy hit on Dr. Pudding. That's a good surprise attack. They're still working that one gen. Reborn takes a hit. And he's regressing that generator, but now they're all heading towards the tavern, getting the rescue. And if they're not careful, they need to get out of there. Oh, did he jump over the heads? He jumped over one of their heads. Pudding's hiding inside the closet. Reborn's healing herself by a pallet. And now Jinray is checking the right closet and gets Pudding. But drops Pudding. He does not putting him on a hook. So who did he find? I think he found Tavion. Is he trying to make a stealthy play here where, oh goodness, well Reborn, yes he was making a stealthy play and Reborn fell right for it. tries running into a dead end. Pudding is still in the basement and still crawling out. Reborn does go down. And now I think the survivors can body block this. Well, Tavion does body block and takes a hit. I don't think that's going to be enough for Reborn to wiggle out in time, though. Purple's very close to popping this gen if he wants to. He's popped it! Not even 99ing. Purple just going straight for the pop and going for the gate, too. And he sees someone going for the rescue. And that's Pudding. It goes down. I think he's going to try chasing Reborn and making sure she doesn't leave either. Oh, he missed the hit. You could hear him missing that hit. And that's Reborn down as well. Now, does he go and pick up Pudding? Yeah, he's going back for Pudding. Purple's opening gate. Tavion is going for, I believe, Reborn. Has she even bothered recovering? No, she hasn't bothered recovering. And Junrei just comes straight out. If he can hear the healing. No, Tavion's still injured, by the way. Oh my goodness, this is going to go horribly, horribly wrong. Tavion goes down. But he's not going to go for Purple. He's just going to... I think he's just going to go for a quick hook. Oh, he's not going to get him there. I think Junrei's... Yeah, he has to drop him. Oh, he sees Purple there. Purple takes a hit. And everyone's just running around the pantry. They're either running or crawling around it. Pudding is making a run for Reborn. Purple goes down. And is being picked up, but surely, I really do hope that Junrei knows his way around the pantry now. He hasn't gone a long way around again, has he? Please tell me. He has gone the long way around again. But I think he's got the drop on it where... Yes, he gets the catch. Generated the sneaky drop where he had two flights of staircases to drop Purple down to make sure he did not get an easy escape. And now all the other three survivors are healed. One survivor just jumped straight over a window and realized that Junrei was there. Junrei has no choice here. He's pretty much being forced to make a basement play. And Pudding takes a hit. I don't really think there's much point. Oh, Purple's just given up. Purple just... I think he died before the full struggle. I'm sure Junrei won't complain about an extra couple hundred of sacrifice points, but this now leaves him in the position where he's got to find the other three survivors. They have no real need or incentive to be around the pantry or the basement anymore. He can hear footsteps, though. And he is following... Oh, who's he spotted? Who is that? I think that might be... Tavion? It is Tavion, yes, it is. Who is nowhere... Oh, he's on the right side of the map for one of the exit gates, but will he make it on time? Or in time, I should say. I don't think he's going to make it. Just go for the lunge, and Jinrei's got him. And Jinrei can also spot Pudding up ahead. I'm not sure how many hooks Tavion's been on. Pudding's injured. If Pudding's not careful here, he could be taking a serious risk. That is Tavion's second hook. You can hear someone injured. I'm not sure how well this is going to work out. Is this going to be some bloodlust going on? Oh, I think Pudding's miscalculated there. And he goes down. Reborn has rescued Tavion and is healing him up. But Jinrei dragging this out for as long as he can. It's Pudding's second hook as well. Tavion hiding nearby to get the hook rescue. Jinrei's coming back. Reborn's also coming along, but will Reborn have blown the cover, I wonder? He's having to stop people from going... Oh, Tavion! It was Reborn, sorry, who took the last hit, and they all make it out alive. Oh my goodness, there's some great body blocking there to make sure the last three survivors made it out alive. Dr. Pudding making it out with 21,807 points. Tavion with 20,047 points. Reborn with 19,592 points. And Purple with 13,999 points. Three survivors making it out alive, but even with that, Jinrei with his Wraith scoring 28,856 points. That's actually a pretty damn good score considering he only got one kill. Costco has chosen Huntress on this map. We'll see how well Costco gets on with this. He's around the shack area. Trying to listen out for anyone who's working generators. Tavion working one already. Purple, I think, has just caught up. With who was that? Was that Pudding again? It was. Someone's cleansing a totem. That's Reborn. I think... No, I thought someone like Pudding was being chased for a moment there, but Costco hasn't seen anyone yet. He has eventually found... I think that's... that's Purple, but missed a point-blank hatchet. And Purple running up. Oh, and he got the hit, did Costco! That was a well-aimed hatchet. It didn't look as though it was going to land, but it looks like it just clipped Purple's back. And I don't think Costco has played Huntress yet in the league season, so if he does a good performance here, he might be looking forward to the game he does play Huntress in quite considerably. Pudding and I believe that's Reborn, both on the same generator. One has been popped. Tavion working another one. No one's actually making a run for Purple. Oh, Reborn, I think Tavion on his own is probably expecting one of the other two to get him, whilst the other two are probably thinking, no, Tavion's got this. But no one's actually going for him. Reborn has been hit. Oh, and Reborn was smart there to not actually put down the down the pallet. She's wasting Costco's time here pretty well. but she's gone past the pallet one too many times. She goes down. Purple has been freed, by the way. I think that was Dr. Pudding who got the rescue, and he's patching him up. Tavion, I think, is still soldiering on with this generator, the one that's by the shack and one of the gates. Reborn is now on a hook. Reborn trying to signal via the auras if she doesn't want to be rescued, but now she's stopped giving a signal. Tavion pops a generator very close by to Costco's Huntress. Tavion just ran from one side of the shack interior to the other, and Costco just thought, well, thank you. And Tavion goes down to a simple melee axe swipe. Is Tavion going to be taken to... No, I don't think there's anything in the shack. It's been taken to one of the hooks nearby the shack, so I think basement, again, is in the actual main pantry. Tavion gets hooked. And Costco doesn't have to worry about hook order, now that there are 3 gens remaining. Purple, meanwhile, still working solo. Tavion did take the hit from that axe. But Tavion goes down, and Costco's not picking him up just yet. He just let go of that axe. What a long-range hit that was on Pudding! Costco's having a blinder with these long-distance hatchets in this game. I think Pudding, who's saying, joking around in game chat, that he really hopes Costco would play Nurse. I think he would be hoping that even more so if this is how he's playing Huntress. Oh, but he missed a point-blank hit. Got confused there. Oh, and he tried throwing that hatchet for the wrong side of the pallet. It was the one where the pallet's at its highest, well, at its most height, basically, on that right-hand side. If you're talking about Costco's right-hand side. And Reborn and Tavion both working a generator together. They're probably going to pop this one. Oh, and Tavion failed a skill check, but dodged out of the way at the right time. He's working at... Blows a skill check at the same time as he goes down. Purple working the generator inside the smaller secondary pantry. Tavion, that's his second hook now. Pudding is being healed by Purple inside that secondary pantry. Reborn, I think, is... Oh, she's actually gone further away from Tavion in that particular generator they were working on. She might be looking to find a way back towards him. And Pudding has been hit. I think that was a melee axe swap. And Costco was a little bit wayward with that hit. And he waited patiently for Pudding to make another try back to enter underneath the pantry. Oh my goodness, the basement's here. And if Costco's... He's got the right entrance this time. It's not like Jin Ray who was struggling to go the right way around to the basement. And Costco, well, having a bit of lag there. But Costco does eventually get Pudding on the hook, and it's Pudding's first hook, but it's in the basement. And he's replenishing his stock as far as his hatchets go. Will Costco end up having to make another basement play here, just like Jinray did with his Wraith, I wonder? Tavion is approaching, is at the pantry. Purple's nearby, but wants to go for those gens again. And is Costco just patrolling basement? It looks like he is. Did he... Probably thought someone was sneaking down there. Reborn's managed to sneak down there. Tavion's there as well, but Tavion's leaving scratch marks behind. And the hook rescue's just gone out. Costco not approaching. He's chasing Purple instead, who gets hit after a couple of 360 juke attempts. Oh, great double hatchet there by Costco. Making swift work of purple. Oh, he's putting in the flashlight save. I think he might have timed that a little too early. But where is he is he going to be going to get to this hook in time? Oh yes, there is. I forgot about this hook. And that's Purple's second hook. I gotta say, Costco's not having a bad game at all with this Huntress. The last gen has been popped though. Tavion making his way to one of the exit gates. Costco is nearby the other one that Tavion's not going to. And Reborn's there too. I think Reborn... That's Tavion's signal to Reborn. Yo, go and open that gate. Oh, and Pudding takes a hit. A hatchet at close range, but I think Costco missed a... Alex there. Oh, and he missed another one! Didn't aim enough to the right. And there is the hatch right there, again next to the shack, like it was in Apex's game. And Pudding goes down, but he's down on a pallet. And Costco goes straight for the pickup. No one's nearby. They need to get to Purple quick before he dies, and yeah, they're both there on time. They're gonna get the double heal. Actually not, Purple... Pudding won't wiggle out in time for this, so he goes on the second hook. Costco getting good sacrifice points too, and just shy of 5k Devious points. I mean, this game has gone pretty quickly, but he has been doing pretty well with his hatchets, I've got to say. I think a couple of, like, big misses at close range are questionable, yes, of course, but he's landed some pretty solid long-range ones, too. Tavion getting the other exit gate open. And Tavion persisting. But not persisting long enough, I'm afraid. He goes down. And looks like Purple's gonna get this hook rescue. I think if they heal Pudding up, they can actually make it out before Costco gets back in time. Tavion's dead, but Tavion is a filler. His points don't really matter, so it's really all about the last three survivors here. Purple takes a hit and goes down! I think this is going to be Purple's death hook. And Pudding's trying to shine a flashlight at the back of Purple's head. It's not going to really work, but Purple's committed. He ran into the thing. He's got to go. Costco does get Purple onto a third hook. Yeah, it is his death hook. So Reborn's cleansing a totem right next to an exit gate. I don't think Costco's anywhere near. Yeah, it's the other exit gate. It's the other one from the shack. If she wanted to, she could actually make a play and get to the hatch, but I think she's not going to take any risks. And Costco try a long range hit. Reborn committing to the exit. Didn't actually have much in the way of hunter points, though, Costco. And there we have the final scores. Reborn getting top with 19,773 points. Pudding second with 18,100 points. Tavion with 9,670 and Purple with 9,316. Costco as a filler with a Huntress getting 21,662 points. Again, another very quick game. They got through the generators rather quickly. I think Dr. Pudding especially would have hoped he would have had more points than that. But such was the progress and the pace of the game. The generators went by pretty quickly. And after seeing Purple and Tavion being dead on their third and final hooks, I don't think Reborn and Pudding were willing to stick around and take that sort of chance. But anyway, folks, that concludes Game 13 for Round 4. I've had fun watching, commentating, and streaming this game for you guys, even if it has been on my lonesome. Game 14 will be starting, I believe, in about just over an hour from now. About an hour and 20 minutes, I'd say. I think JT is going to be streaming that one. So, props and kudos to him, and I appreciate JT for stepping in to stream that game. And yeah, I think you'll want to watch that game, especially because Griff and Scoops, first and second in the killer standings at the moment, those two kills will be featuring in Game 14. So definitely worth checking out, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to come back around about an hour or so from now, and see you later.